My name is Russell Cross. I'm a professor in the Department of Animal Science. By training, I'm a meat scientist. And so let's talk about fake meat or alternative proteins. As we look down the road to 2050, we're going to have to feed almost 10 billion people. And obviously we're going to have to do that with plants and animals. And so over the last year or two, there's been quite a few startup companies producing something that the industry calls fake meat or alternative meat. It could be made from plants or it could be made from animal protein or cells, and that's what we call cellular meat. But let's talk about the plant side first. There's 10 or 15 startup companies that are producing products and are in the marketplace with plant-based proteins. And unfortunately, a lot of these companies are attacking animal protein in their advertisements, focusing on climate change, nutrition, damage to the planet, etc. And that's detrimental to the animal industry. Companies like Impossible Foods thinks that animals should disappear by in the next 2 decades to be replaced by plant proteins. Unfortunately, the animal industry probably is not as aggressive as they need to be to counter some of these false claims. Now, the good news is companies like Cargill and Tyson's and Conagra, National Beef, JBS are all getting into the plant protein business. When they get into the business, they're not going to be negative about animal protein. They're going to have to say the right things, truthful things to their customer, because 90% of their business will still be animal or beef products. And so as we look to the future, next 20 years, we'll probably see plant protein substitutes take up between 5 and 6% of our marketplace. It won't replace a substantial amount of meat, even though they claim that they're going to, but most experts think it will be in that category of organic or natural type foods, and it won't get to a very high number. One of the things that the consumer will probably resist in regard to fake meat are millennials, and many of our consumers don't like foods with multiple ingredients. And of course, meat has one ingredient, meat. But Impossible Meats, Beyond Meats, many of these plant-based foods have 20 or 30 ingredients that they have to list on the ingredients label. Very high salt content and other ingredients that the consumer is probably going to resist as it moves into the marketplace. So long term, yes, we have to use plants to feed people, but animals will continue to play a major role in feeding the world.